Hey there, all of my Pisces people out there, sun, moon, and rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting December 9th, 2024. And just a quick reminder, for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below and schedule yourself a session right there on my channel. On my website's, homepage. So what's going on when it comes to your astrology weather for this week? Well, on the 12th and on the 13th, we've got Venus in Aquarius forming a tense opposition to Mars, recently turned retrograde in Leo. And this is spelling conflicts of desire, conflicts of ambition, and conflicts of passion. And for you, there could be some kind of conflict or maybe even a fight or argument stirring up around some kind of old dream, old ambition, or old business, and a present setup that you have as it relates to obligations you keep for other people, present responsibilities, or maybe even community or work standing or obligations in that respect. Be careful when it comes to this kind of clash. Nobody wins when people are trying to force their agendas or force getting their way. And this could put you at odds even with people that you think or would expect to be on your side. This is a time to cool off and back off. The people who act out, the people who let themselves be taken over by ambition, by desire, and by their passions lose. Even when they think they've won or they think they've got the last word, they still lose. The cost is too high. Don't go and get involved in it. On the 15th, and for the 2 weeks following, we've got a beautiful influence coming from a full moon in Gemini, as well as Mercury turning direct in Sagittarius. And this is spelling culminations, completions, and endings that are rectifying old mistakes. Now, these could be old mistakes that you've been kind of contending with for a while now, even a few months. But this is going to spell a really cool break for you as it relates to some kind of breakthrough or break in a case around a career or household or family matter that is going to put everybody on better paths. This could be something that does clear up or undo or unmake something from the past, either done by others or by yourself or done as a group, or something that does just clear a better road. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Pisces, here is your tarot traffic. And it looks like for your earth sector, when it comes to your work, job, and finances, you've got the Four of Swords reversed. Now, the Four of Swords reversed can actually be a really good reversed card, all about an up and atom surge in activity. And for a lot of you, this week is probably going to be having you work a bit of overtime and maybe even burning the candle at both ends. However, this drastic influx of activity is likely also going to shake you and your financial circumstances out of a rather sleepy or plateaued period. And so there's a lot to cash in on. Just be ready to maybe get the pedal to the metal and work and drive at a pace that you might not be so used to right now. Make sure that you can keep up. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Three of Swords upright, and the Three of Swords is unfortunately indicating this week, well, there could be some issues or maybe even a full-on falling out with a friend, a contact, or an associate that is actually proving to be a bit treacherous. The Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak and conflict, but also even a card that can symbolize betrayal. And there could be something going on with a friend, a relative, maybe a contact that is very clear that either through their behavior, their actions, or maybe even how they are going about their own business, they are betraying an interest or a trust that we had given them, and this could again end that contact or that connection. For your challenge this week, you've got the Moon card reversed. seeing things for how they really are. The Moon card reversed is actually another example of a good reversed card. It's all about secrets coming out, puzzles getting solved, mysteries getting uncovered, but also truth being revealed. But when it shows up as a challenge, we may also be receiving a lot of information that dispels a lot of impressions, a lot of beliefs, and a lot of illusions that we have held. And sometimes that can be a lot to take on. Now, we just talked about difficulty with a friend or a relative or an associate. This could be talking about that or something else. But with the Moon card reversed, we have to not pull the wool or the veil back over our own eyes and make sure that we maintain a platform of honesty this week as well, even honest with ourselves. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Page of Swords upright. And love is going into a more explorative, experimental, and innovative way this week because the Page of Swords is the card of exploration, but also shortcuts. And there could be some kind of important development going on, either with you and a partner, or maybe somebody new or somebody known, where we are finally trying on for size a life, a lifestyle, or a relationship model that we've not really actually done anything with or gone there with. The Page of Swords could be, again, taking on a bit of an experiment this week, seeing how things would go, or going through that process of finally, again, jumping into that phase or into that era. Just take your time with the Page of Swords. There may be, we might need to be keeping in touch and keeping in step the whole way through, of course, but it's a really good card. And finally, for your spiritual advice and your guidance, you've got the Ace of Cups upright. And the Ace of Cups is all about openness, favor, as well as gift giving and receiving. And when we get this card as advice, this is a week where you need to be more invitational. You need to also be ready to open up your world to new feedback, to more feedback, and to more people and more influences than maybe that you have. This is a card of new beginnings and important relationships, both practical and personal. And so a lot of you are getting a chance to expand your horizons quite a bit. And there could also be, with the Ace of Cups, a lot of new commitments that need room to actually get on the way for you this week. So make room for them. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, son of Selena, and should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.